It's always been war
Oh
against
yeah,
terrorism and radical, and the whole. It's just Islam,
yeah.
people.
The
It's
Quran,
just
the Quran is
Islam.
really
It.
straightforward. The Quran defines a
Mhm.
Muslim as somebody who engages in jihad, and Allah says there's only two types of Muslims: the Muslim who has
Yeah.
died killing for me, and a Muslim who will die killing for me. That's directly from
Yeah.
Allah. And since Allah defines what a Quran is in the Quran, you don't have your own opportunity to say, well, I want a different definition. That is the definition of a Muslim. A Muslim is a jihadist.
Hmm.
All good Muslims are jihadists. And then Allah says, if you're not willing to fight jihad for me, if you're not willing to go out and kill people for me, you cease to be a Muslim. And then his orders are to the good Muslims who are the jihadists, you must kill that peaceful Muslim so that I can torture them forever in hell. So that is the definition of Islam. That's the definition of a Muslim. I mean, Allah makes it. It's irrefutable in the Quran. I don't care what your thought police want to claim otherwise. Those are the facts, and the facts are not in dispute
Right.
in this case. The other thing that's
Right.
interesting is if you look at this, I can criticize that Christian cross there and say, there was never a
Hmm.
Jesus. And I prove it. And I've written
Right.
5 books to prove that Jesus never existed and that the Christian New Testament is absolute rubbish. And I can criticize Judaism, which I do. I've written 3 books. In fact, if you
Hmm.
don't know the truth, all 35 books actually criticize Judaism.
Kind of. Yeah.
I accuse Marxists. You see that sign on the far
Hmm.
left. I'm an expert in the subject. I have been around the world in 170 countries. I know this world. I spent a lot of time in the Soviet Union. It was the Soviet Union and Red China when, in fact, it was the first Westerner allowed into Red China. I built factories in China in the first enterprise zones. All of these things you can talk about, but guess what? You can't talk about one of them: Islam.